Kidd and Candace Parker are going to be dunking on everyone today.
Good take.
Great take.
Candace Parker's slamming on
All
him.
right, 10-7. I'm going to set you a screen. I'm going to roll. Hold on. I want to see how they play this. All right, roll now. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
There it is.
Great finish.
Unstoppable.
Obviously, we're all friends here, so are there any perks to playing with you?
The Bucks coming into the arena, confident they'll be walking out of here with a precious win on the road. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner, and it's Anthony in at the 1 spot. And for the Raptors, in at forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Brandon Ingram, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. Well, Coach, there's no better feeling than getting a new season underway.
That's so true. We've been waiting for a while, haven't we, B.A.? There's a lot of excitement surrounding this season. Glad it's finally here, and I'm glad we get to be on the call.
And it's the Bucks to start out. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. Outside Barnes, back to Ingram. And it goes! As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Toronto shooting their first foul shot of the night.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Brandon Ingram.
Well, Ingram's a kind of a quiet scorer. Sometimes you don't even notice when he's putting up 20, 30, 40, because he just does it within the flow of the game.
Anthony misses. Here's Toronto with the ball. Ingram finds Barrett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Anthony, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
So easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
Kicks it to Quickley. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move, to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
A two-way talent. All right, Shams, thanks very much.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a spark plug. He can be a scorer or he can run the offense. Cole's versatility is vital for this team.
Barnes, no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Antetokounmpo. Drains it from 9 feet away. Antetokounmpo has got 6 points.
Well, this is the problem Giannis presents. Stopping him inside is such a challenge.
Antetokounmpo against Barnes. For 3, Barrett. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. He has 6.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. Back to Antetokounmpo. Takes it inside. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Well, when Giannis is coming down the lane, good luck. Few, if any, can stop him.
Quickly passes to Ingram. The 3-ball. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Turner, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Quickly passes to Barnes. And here's Ingram. From deep. Fires in the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Bucks trail by 7. And Milwaukee decides to take their first time out here. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Anthony against quickly. Anthony, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. It's Kuzma with the miss.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Outside for Ingram. That one is off. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Brian, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game. Quickly against Anthony. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Quickly.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Here's Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Barnes. Outside for Ingram. Back to Barnes. For 3, Barrett. Buries it from 3. 11 points in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now Anthony. Back to Antetokounmpo. Anthony outside. 16 feet out. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Toronto leading by 6. Quickly passes to Barnes. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Trent.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Turner inside. Covered by Ingram. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Turner is the total package at the center position. A big man who scores, shoots the 3 ball, and defends with purpose.
Mobo, he's checked in for Toronto. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And, Coach, some tough luck for the Bucks with injuries to their star players in recent years.
Yeah, well, last season, Lillard went down with the Achilles. Before him, Chris Middleton battled injuries. Even Giannis had his share. In this league, it's not enough to just be good. You need to have some luck, too.
And here's Milwaukee now. And so Anthony will bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 4. Over quickly. Anthony misses.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Barrett, drives to the hoop.
I think Barrett is at his best as a slasher, going downhill.
The Bucks trail by 6. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Milwaukee now. Antetokounmpo finds Anthony. Here's Porter. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Taking us back to my days. A mid-range jumper from Porter Jr. I didn't know those were allowed anymore.
Mobo gets the bucket.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. Dick, he's checked in for Toronto. Shed comes in for Quickly. Milwaukee also changed it up. Prince is checked in for Kuzma. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Barrett against Prince. Count that bucket.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Over to the wing. Here's Dick. Milwaukee with the rebound. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
No one was surprised last year when they won their season series against this team. And most people expect this to be a repeat of that, too.
Well, possibly. Every year brings something new. This first meeting should tell us a lot.
All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
First free throw is good. Abaji's checked in for Barrett. And so he hits both. And the Bucks with the possession here. 4-point game. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Deflected! Here's Dick, right wing. Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed. The three is up. It's hauled in by Portis. Here's Rollins. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
A truly unselfish player. You can tell Antetokounmpo enjoys getting his teammates involved, and the coaches love that.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Walter, he's checked in for Shed. The Bucks trail. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Giannis with the jam.
Great timing. Giannis able to complete the oop.
Pass to Dick. Here's Abaji. Connects from downtown. And the Raptors lead by 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Prince. Antetokounmpo's got 16 points now. Pass to Abaji. Toronto passing it around. Walter from outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Throughout his career, Taurean Prince has continued to prove himself as a reliable 3-and-D wing.
Well, he's an athletic, strong, and confident swingman. And B.A., as long as he continues shooting it well from deep and locking guys up, he's going to have a spot in this league.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
Here's Rollins. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Ooh, poked away. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. On the wing, Grady Dick. 6 to shoot. Pass to Murray Boyles. The shot from 20 feet out. Walter can't get it to go. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. They trail by 1. It's deflected. On the break.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Rollins. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. That one a little long.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Here's Murray Boyles. Antetokounmpo covering. Murray Boyles can't get it to go.
Questionable shot selection there, especially considering how tight the coverage is.
Rollins passes to Portis. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
A nice shot by Murray Boyles. And the Raptors lead by 3.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Outside Dick. Pass to Walter. Wide open look. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Oh, hammer it home.
Nice.
Oh, and there's the talent. Porter Jr., a highly skilled young player.
Here's Abaji. And here's Dick. He's guarded by Porter. Now here's Dick. Uses the glass on the layup. Dick's got his second basket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Toronto. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Raptors lead by 5. Taking a look at the Bucks. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. Bobby Portis out there with Miles Turner. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position. And Milwaukee shooting incredibly well. 63% and really making their shots count. Ingram with the ball. Turner covering. Here's Barrett. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Anthony, the pass to Turner. Here's Trent. And it's good. 2 points.
Junior.
Toronto's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. It's stolen by Kuzma. To the inside. And Anthony slams it in.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
And for Toronto, they're shooting very well. 62% and going right at the defense. Barnes. 4-3. And it's Shed missing. The Bucks trail by 3. Here's Trent. It's tipped. And he's able to get it back. Barrett against Kuzma. The 3 from Barnes. Anthony grabs the board. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Bucks. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside for Ingram. Pass to Barrett. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7. Showing no signs of letting up.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
It's rebounded by Barrett.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Takes a three, and the Raptors another three.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Raptors lead by 7. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Trent with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. Rejected by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Here's Mobo. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, get your feelings hurt.
Here's the floater. The rebound by Shed. Toronto has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Ingram. Up top, Barnes. Shoots over Portis. And Barnes, the bucket. On the assist by Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one. Bucks trail by 11. Timeout called. Milwaukee. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelp?
It's a great question, BA, and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers. And the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Pirtle comes in for Mobo, and it's Grady Dick in for Shed. And the basket by Trent.
Loving the skill Trent has inside. Just finding a crack in the armor to get the bucket.
Now here's Dick. Outside for Ingram. Back to Dick. 6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, on the attack. Ingram making things happen.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for Toronto.
The first free throw is good. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Now here's Barnes. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Dick. Three-pointer. Barnes drills the triple.
Don't see that a ton from Barnes. I mean, he's showing he can really get rid of it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. The Bucks trail by 14. To the middle. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't allow Turner to get this close to the basket.
Pass to Pirtle. Now Ingram takes the 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Anthony. That one's good for 2. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter. Raptors lead by 13. Here's Barrett. An easy 2 on the layup.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Barnes passes to Barrett. Ingram on the wing. Right side Dick. Outside Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Offensive board. Pirtle. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 15. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Abaji comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Dick. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. Prince comes in for Kuzma. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Anthony.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
From Emmanuel quickly.
Bucks trail by 15. Here's Porter. Here he goes.
They're coming right at you. KPJ playing with intensity.
Quickly, left side. Outside Ingram. From outside the arc. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Abaji. Back to Barrett. Fires for 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
Here's Abaji. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Here's Turner. Soft touch off the glass. Turner's got 6.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Ingram. From the arc. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
And how fun is it watching Porter Jr. punch it in, leaving no room for error on the drive.
And it's Barrett off the drive to the wing, right side. Puts up a 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Rollins. And they pick up 2.
Timeout.
He has 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And the Raptors call time here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
The Raptors making a switch here. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. 4th, Toronto.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Pass to Walter. Over Porter. Walter can't get it to go. The Bucks trail by 17. Rollins passes to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Kicks it to Quickly. Toronto passing it around. Here's Walter to the wing on the left. Here's Murray Boyles. And again, Toronto, no good.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Here's Rollins. Got a hand on it. Here's Abaji. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
And that one's good. Quickly.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Turner. Now here's Porter. Shoots over Walter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, you like to see this. Turner using his size to impose his will.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Then he drops the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
Here's Murray Boyles. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Here's Abaji. He's got 5. And that one is stuffed right through.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Just another day at the office for Antetokounmpo. This guy consistently puts up points.
Here's Quickly. Oh, it goes! He beat the buzzer!
The NBA never ceases to amaze me.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And the first half now in the books. It's the Raptors leading by 14. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping R.J. Barrett in the first half. He ended up with 31 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. He's really stood out for them to this point. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the 3 in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow overlook in the second half, I'm saying, fire, fire.
And Shaq, what do you think about Milwaukee?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Anthony against quickly. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 14 points for the game.
Well, Anthony certainly doesn't lack confidence. Spectacular move right there to free himself up.
Shot is good by Barrett.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And here's Milwaukee now. After the basket by Toronto. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, you can tell that Ingram has it going. What a difference maker he's been on offense.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Trent. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Trent with room to shoot. Releases from the wing and drills it. 6 points for him.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto. On Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Monday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, huge game from Ingram. He does this so often. Maybe one of the most overlooked stars in the league.
Anthony finds Trent on the wing. Kuzma. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Anthony with a bucket.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Pass to Pirtle. And here's Ingram outside. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And then Turner with the dunk.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Raptors lead by 17. Here's Barrett, and the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Now Ingram. And here's Barnes. He's got 7, and that one good.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. And he just won a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Timeout called. Milwaukee, nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
Toronto making a switch here. Mobo's checked in. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Anthony finds Portis. Back to Anthony. Steps back and shoots. Tries again. And Portis with the layup.
Well, look, Portis has made a living out of staying active on the glass.
It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Ingram. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. And officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Line for Toronto. Brandon Ingram. 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Ingram.
Well, you know Ingram is known for his scoring, but he's really developed as a passer during his time in the league. He is a well-rounded offensive player.
Both free throws good from Ingram. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
Toronto foul. Mobo. First personal foul. First team foul.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Anthony outside. That one drops for him. Anthony's got 18 points in the game.
Wiggling his way in there. Anthony made it work in close.
Outside Barnes. And the shot's good.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Kicks it out to Barnes. And here's Ingram outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 17-point game. And when it comes to rebounding on a per-minute basis, Bobby Portis is one of the best, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he takes pride in that part of the game. Really active, aggressive. The team feeds off his energy.
And so here is Toronto after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. Left side Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis, stay strong.
Playing some bully ball inside. Giannis using his size and frame to get his finish.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Toronto leading by 14. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Brian, back to you.
A new wrinkle. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
Yeah, hot night for Cole Anthony. He's capable of getting on a roll like this.
The 3 from Barnes. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Anthony, the pass to Trent. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Trent's got 11.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Up top, Barnes. Antetokounmpo covering. Outside Barnes. Over Antetokounmpo. Here's quickly. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Exploding to the cup. That's the burst in power of Giannis.
Ingram, the pass to Barnes. Launches a 3. The shot by Ingram, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. They're hammering him on the open floor right now.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
Antetokounmpo with the block.
What timing from Giannis on that block attempt. Makes his move right on cue to deny the rim attack.
Ingram, the pass to Quickly. Over Anthony. And that one's good. Quickly. He's got 11.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a
Whoa! Giannis with a showstopper.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Quickly. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Portis with it. Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, when Portis gets the ball down there, he goes to work. Bobby has a nice blend of touch and size.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
It's that simple. Let's hear it, man.
Different look for Milwaukee. Prince is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Porter Jr. comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. Quickly outside. Pass to Shed. From 12 feet. Porter pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Hey, it's what every youth coach says. Follow your shot. This is why you do it, for those easy putbacks. I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Knocked away. Here's Shed. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Three-pointer. That one no good. The Bucks trail by 14. Pass to Porter. Misses off the left iron.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
From downtown. Here's Shed. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Quickly. Prince grabs the miss. And so Prince will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Dick. Toronto leading by 14. And there's the lob. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The fourth spot held by Milwaukee.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Here's Rollins, and he drives in. That one goes. Count it. Rollins has got 8 points. Here's Shed. Outside Dick. Over Prince. Dick gets the bucket.
The defense lets him off the hook and gives up 2 points because of it.
The Bucks trail by 14. Here's Rollins. Tipped. Here's Abaji. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 9.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Rollins, he got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Milwaukee ball.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Pass to Rollins. Looking to get back on track. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Rollins. First personal foul. Second
it's his first trip to the line.
At the line for Toronto.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Rollins. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Down low. Oh, stolen by Turner.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Porter's shot is off.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Toronto out in front, just dominating this one. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Hey, guys, I told you, one bucket at a time, all right? One bucket at a time, and extra pass. Extra pass. Let's go, baby.
Doc Rivers keeping his guys focused on the moment, trying to maximize the results of each possession.
Yeah, there's no value in getting too far ahead of yourself. Just run the offense the way it's designed and try to get a good shot each time.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Anthony is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Trent in at the 3 slot. Shed, that's good.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Back to Ingram. Here's Shed. He's guarded by Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shed's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Porter. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Pass to Shed. The 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, after a scoreless first half, he's turning things around here, looking much more aggressive.
Here's Porter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Scotty Barnes checked in for Toronto. Barrett comes in for Dick. Barrett against Trent. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 41.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Here's Walter. And he banks in the layup.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Porter. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
For 3, Barrett knocks it down from distance. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
Anthony with a bucket. Toronto leading by 22. Pass to Shed. Lets it go from deep. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 6 assists in the game.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Turner against Pirtle. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Barnes has got 9 points here in the second half. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Turner against Pirtle. Trent on the wing. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Barnes. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
The drive by Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
At his core, Kevin Porter Jr. is out there to get buckets and light it up. and we've seen that side of him tonight.
Here's Shed. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
Back to Anthony. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Rising to the challenge. He's giving them everything he's got.
Both teams will make substitutions.
One shot.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Scotty Barnes. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barnes. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
The three from Barnes. He drops it from range. Barnes has got 24 points.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes down.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Yeah, no matter how you slice it, Giannis is a force on the floor. The power, the scoring, the rebounding, the defense. He gives you everything.
Barnes, it's good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Barnes, it's good.
And this is why Barnes was the number 4 overall pick in the 2021 draft. His ceiling is high.
And down it goes. 2 points.
A nifty play off the dribble. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
And the layup is good. Barnes has got 30.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Fires the 3. They get it back. Here's Murray Boyles. Antetokounmpo covering. Mobo gets the bucket.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists in the game. It's stolen away. Here's Prince. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. They get it back. This one for 3. Prince with the bucket.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Abaji, the pass to Barnes. Walter from outside. Nails it from 3.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
And he's doing all he can for his team. Just perfect shooting thus far. Now, it's time his teammates, they really have to step up.
Here's Barnes. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
While playing with the lead, they've been working for more high-percentage shots they can depend on.
Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Miles Turner comes in for Sims. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Porter Jr.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Rollins. Turner passes to Prince. Here's Rollins. No good on the triple.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. Shed, he's checked in for Toronto. Well, Milwaukee's shooting at a very efficient 67%. And Anthony, here we go. And Anthony slams it in.
Well, that's where Anthony is at his best, when he's getting downhill and attacking the basket.
Chalk up 2 there. Shed's got 19 points.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
2 minutes remaining in regulation.
The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Jacks up a 3. Anthony grabs the board. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around, because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for R.J. Barrett.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Toronto foul. Shed. 3rd personal foul. 15 foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Milwaukee. Taurean Prince taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It gets the bucket.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. this team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.